Though the CFA are a South African organization, they expanded into this region after they were hired by UNITA. But nowadays, it's the other way around. More and more UNITA soldiers are being hired by the CFA.
Talk. Spit it out. Speak.
Hey! Come on! No!
Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
Boss, that man you picked up in Bwala, Masa is a top-notch gunsmith. We got plenty of work for him. But it turns out that he's just the apprentice of a so-called Legendary Gunsmith. Now, if this Legendary Gunsmith is all he's cracked up to be, we could really use him on our side. The apprentice gave us the whereabouts of his master. If you've got the time, go and grab him. I've added the details to your side ops list.
Ek het amper vergeet om te vra. Ek hoor daar's 'n siekte in die omgang by Bwala.
Ja, baie vreemde siekte. Daardie streek was UNITA gebied. Op skrif was hulle ook aan ons kant, maar eintlik was die Gunsmith die ou wat alles gehandel het. Maar toe het hulle almal gesterf. Nou is die gebied so beset deur 'n klomp van die vuil goed wat die Gunsmith bymekaar geskraap het. Blykbaar word hulle nie siek nie. Hoekom vra jy?
Net nuuskierig.
Ek sien.
That guy on the run is from our intel team. You've got to save him. He last made contact from the forest to the north of the encampment. There's a rumor that locally hired CFA soldiers are dying around there. And I don't mean in firefights. Our man was assigned to find out what's going on. Our man brought that photo back with him. It was taken at Masa village. What you see there is a CFA soldier. And I'm sure you recognize those symptoms. We're hearing that this is cropping up among the CFA ranks a lot lately. Especially among local hires sent to the Masa village area. The thing is, they suspect that you're behind the disease. The Diamond Dogs is doing it. Boss, you remember that oil field mission back when we'd just come to Africa? The disease took hold in the CFA right after that. The CFA are afraid, they're frustrated, and they're angry. They'll want to pin it on us. Somebody's putting them up to it. Probably the real power behind the CFA manipulating their information. Whatever they were doing in that oil field, and whoever's behind this disease, we need more information.
The name Bwala Masa got quite a reaction from you. I'm guessing the Kakongo strain was released in that village.
Cypher used that region to experiment with vocal cord parasite transmission. The Kakongo strain. The settlements around the refinery upstream of Bwala Masa were the proving grounds. They would infect one villager, then record transmission speed. Dangerous work. If they failed to contain the infection, it would slip into the surrounding regions.
At which point the world found out about the parasites, making them useless as a weapon. Incredible they'd risk such a thing.
The test site was densely populated too. A terrible place for such experiments. No doubt, they thought burning everything would wipe away all traces. The settlements were covered in oil anyway. Who would wonder if one day they caught fire? And so it did. They burned it all, living and dead.
Those remains.
But they miscalculated. Transmission speed was far faster than anticipated. It may have been the temperature, or hygiene standards, or perhaps the parasites reacted quickly to Kakongo. Whatever the reason, nearly all villages were swiftly infected, and the settlements reduced to mounds of corpses. Making matters worse, the dry season was ending. When it came time to burn the village, the Moneni River had swelled. Many of the bodies were waterlogged.
Meaning they didn't burn completely.
The corpses still contained viable eggs, and the larvae washed downstream. And when the people downstream drank that water,
That marked the end for Bwala Masa.
I learned all of this at the mansion. I warned him of the risk of eggs getting out.
And?
We are prepared for any eventuality.
I get it. Putting the oil field back online. The oil leaks, saner. They plan to pollute the river, prevent the spread of infection.
But the oil flow was stopped, and downstream the people of Masa village started using the water again. The PF soldiers deployed at the village were locals, spoke Kikongo. They were infected, and the kids survived.
I've heard enough.
And who stopped the flow of oil?
Don't.
We did.
That confirms it. The source of the Kikongo strain infection was Masa village. And the children brought it here. It is no one's fault. There is no blame to be cast.